Pixie!
Hi.
I'm so glad to see you.
Why? What's up?
This, individual I have inside is a real piece of work. I don't really know what you need from me as far as doing some kind of psych eval. What is the proper procedure for this anymore? I want to do
If you
things
feel
the right way.
Right, if you feel like he needs one, then you call. That's it.
I don't need to do any paperwork or get permission from anyone
I
specific.
don't think so. No.
Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that raid.
Is it a 5150 or?
Potentially. I'll give you all the details. So, basically, this individual, I believe, attacked 2 people. I believe that he was the person that I caught yesterday. I let that person go, because I didn't have enough to charge him yesterday. But now with the statements of the witnesses and the medical reports, I have enough to proceed.
All right.
Fast forward to today, we catch this guy. He looks the same, he's wearing the same clothes, he sounds the same, he has the same fingerprint as the individual that I thought he was yesterday. And, he's now claiming that it's all been just a prank on his sister. He's claiming to be April Fooz's brother, Mark. March. And it's just so strange, Pixie. And I think something's wrong with him. His real name, I believe, is Joe Goldberg.
Copy that.
All right.
That ladder does, that elevator
So,
goes a couple other floors too.
March is a YouTube prankster, apparently. And all this was done as a prank. And prior to all this happening, March played a prank on April Foos and faked his death, apparently, is what he's saying. And he's been missing for a month. And I believe that is untrue. I believe that this man is holding someone captive somewhere. I believe this man is Joe. And I believe that March is being held captive somewhere in the city. And I need to find him.
Okay.
That's what we're working with right now. And I need to know if I can hold him in Bolingbrook. Because there's something wrong with him, or if he's just lying to me.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you have a 24-hour investigative hold that you can do?
I do, but I don't know if I'm gonna find anything. I'm trying to go through all my options at the moment. And I think something's wrong with this guy.
We're about 2/3 of the way through. We're clear.
Okay, well,
That's not smelling anything in here either, so.
I'll speak with him and see what's going on.
Normal people don't do this stuff, Pixie.
Okay, well, let me have a little conversation with him and see what's going on,
Okay.
and I'll let you know what I think,
Alright.
and then we'll figure out where to go from there.
Okay.
Yeah, we just passed that. We're pretty much at the end now. We've pushed all the way back to the elevator and we've got nothing. I don't think there's any decam on the bottom floor, but we can check it out.
Alright, March, this is Pixie Plum.
Pixie, you look amazing.
Well, thank you.
She always does. I'm gonna let you two talk.
But I believe it. Yeah, of course.
And I will not be on the other side of the the
Yeah, yeah,
wall
yeah.
there, so I'm not going to be listening in.
You-
I will turn off this microphone and allow
I mean, you can leave it
Pixie
on.
to.
I'm used to mics being on, but
Yeah, but we don't.
Yeah, we don't do
yeah,
that.
No,
oh,
I
okay.
don't do
Um,
that.
That's fine.
Yeah, so
I
I'll
gotta
let you
say
guys
though,
talk.
Miss, your nose is it's very boopable. It reminds me of my sister.
We're clear.
We'd boop each other's noses.
Oh, all right.
Back off. We're at the elevator. I was waiting for you guys to finish.
Okay. All right. I'll just be out here.
All right. Hi. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Would you like my intro,
things
or
come
you just
out.
want? You don't want that?
I mean, what do you want to give me?
Well, I could do like a. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Today we're getting a psych eval. Or I could just, just, hey, it's me, March.
March. Okay. Were you informed this was a psych eval?
Yeah. Tessa told me.
And how do you feel about that?
It has.
I just don't think she likes pranks.
Crazy. I'm still so.
I don't think she
torn on
understands
what to
like
do.
the profitability of pranks, and the more hardcore they are and more intense they are, the better the payoff. It's a high risk, high reward system.
Right. Also, pranks are very traumatizing to people who can bring up things that have happened in their past that make them re-traumatized. So it could be very harmful for people.
Yeah, but none of it's family. It's
trying to contact me, and I'm concerned.
Well,
usually
especially
always
if it's
works out.
family.
No, I don't know. My sister's been fine. I've pranked her quite a bit. She's even gone along with some of my pranks.
Ooh, why can I hear
And-
better out here?
Like what pranks does she go along with?
Oh, the hostage prank gone wrong.
Explain that one.
Oh, okay. So that was when I was talking to my
Oh.
sister, and I was like, I'm a little down bad. Don't got much money. Got demonetized from my NFT situation. And I was like, yo, what if we did like
So
a
our
hostage
options
thing?
Right now
And
are- Okay, hold on. I'll open a thing.
and where you play the hostage, and we try to get some ransom off of people, and then we were like, oh, it's just a prank,
Options.
So that's what we did, and we actually got some
can
money.
do
And
a
then there was this guy named Big
24-hour
Toe,
I'm not seeing
which
that.
is why it's gone wrong.
Look for
Usually in prank
March.
videos, just
Are you on this
prank,
frequency,
it always-
Tessa?
It always works out. But yeah, that's why occasionally on
Hey, Fro,
YouTube
what's
you'll
up?
see like pranks gone wrong.
Just letting you know
Not how
we're
they intended to
completely
go,
clear and humane. We've got nothing.
Right.
All right. Thank you
Yeah.
for doing that. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Some of
Hey,
you
for
gone
yeah, we did
separate,
one
which I don't
pass through
know if I
for
should do that.
suspects and victims, and the second pass through for evidence, and we got fuck all on either of them.
How does that happen?
Do I have enough to get a warrant on his house to search it?
Wait, what?
We've got a missing person that's inextricably tied to this guy. I'd say you've at least got enough for
I'm
a
not
sweep.
familiar with the pranking videos.
What's the
I'm
difference
not
between a
into that,
sweep
so I
and
mean, if you could
search
tell me,
warrant?
I could
Okay.
get
I feel
Basically, like you do a search warrant, but
like
you're looking for people instead of things, right?
Sister.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
You can go in there and see if he's got any, I don't know, cages in his basement that he's keeping people in, but you can't look through his, nightstand or something.
And they're like, yo, what?
And I need I still need to go
Yeah,
through
he
the
would
same
have a
process.
I
reason
already
to
got
track
the view,
people.
and I already got the ad.
Is
Sure, it might be a bit of a dirty tactic.
10-9.
There's actually people that are like,
Do I still need to go through the same process
laundry prank
to
with
get a search
sepsis,
warrant like
A-
that?
A firm.
sexual, gone wrong, real, not clickbait.
Just,
Am I able
Add
to
a
take
lot of,
photos of
parentheses
anything
things,
that's
which
in
is
there?
added clickbait.
Yeah, A firm. Anything that's in plain sight you can photograph.
For people that click on the video.
Oh, is that like
If
when they get
Cleo
stuck in
told
a
me there's a
washing machine
cage
or
of some
something like
kind
that?
in there.
Yeah. So it'd be like, my stepsister got stuck in a washing machine prank,
Mm.
gone sexual.
All
And I
right.
was like, wait, hey, yo. And so they click on it. They're like, how
So-
is this on here? And they're like, oh, okay.
And then that's the prank, is that it's not?
Well, sometimes the prank is that it ends up, that's not what the prank was intended to, but then it becomes that, and it's just added content. But I've never done that. So
Why did you bring it up?
Oh, I was just kind of giving you context behind like different types of pranks and stuff. And then
Okay,
you asked a
alright.
question, so I had to elaborate. So it's more so like, why did you want me to elaborate? And you didn't. But you told me that like it was because you wanted more context, so I gave you the context.
Okay, no, I'm just... Yeah. How about, so your sister? What's your sister's name?
April Fools.
Okay.
And what's
so
your
the first
relationship with your
option
sister
is
like?
we do a 24-hour hold on him. Search for
Really
lunch.
good, really good.
If
I love
nothing
her a
comes
lot,
out of that,
and she
we either have to charge him with what we have, or we let him walk. Same thing we did last night.
She always
until
goes
we
along
do
with everything
find
I do.
March and we're able to do that. But that has to
She
be
may
done
not
within
agree with
60
it,
days.
but she knows it's what I enjoy doing. So
Does she ever tell you it's not a good idea and you still do it anyway?
And then if the psych eval
I haven't done that many pranks with her, to
confirms
be
that
honest.
he's
I only
insane,
recently moved here, and we only did one prank,
we
and that
send
was
him
the
to-
yeah,
So you've only done one prank with your sister.
yes.
And that
Goldberg
was...
or-
Actually, wait, no, I've done 2 pranks.
Oh, two. Okay.
Yeah, the first one was when I first arrived. I kidnapped her. It was really funny. And then the second one, we did the hostage one.
Kidnapping,
we
it's
send him
funny.
to either Bolingbroke or Parsons for a...
Well, I mean, it was so
visit.
intense, and she thought it was so real, you know?
Probably not to Parsons
So
because
she was...
he's violent.
She thought it
Parsons
was
is not
real.
really there for that.
Yeah.
She
You got to make it
thought-
believable for a prank, and then you're like, it's just a prank, and
So-
you have a
Until such
camera and
time
everything, and then it's like, oh, immediately it's all good.
that,
Okay, so
he is no longer deemed
did you disguise yourself or
dangerous.
I was wearing a mask.
you were? Did you use like a different voice or anything?
Yeah.
I almost killed you. What the fuck are you doing?
And so you
Sorry.
thought scaring your sister would be funny.
Well, it had been a while since we've seen each other, so like I wanted
yeah,
to,
I'm just going over my options here.
I wanted to go like crazy with it.
Yeah, sometimes when you're an officer, you get confronted with situations
And
that you don't
possibly
know what to do.
traumatize her.
Who are you firing?
I'm not
No,
firing
I
anyone.
don't think she was
Sending
traumatized.
somebody to prison.
She didn't tell me at least. Maybe
She-
she's bad at communication, but
So after you were like, oh, it's me, and she laughed, right?
Keeping regular. He changed my life.
she was a little mad at the moment. But then she was like super excited to see me, and then I got to meet all of her friends, and it's a really good
Oh.
time.
Well, hey, jeez.
Can you
Tell me how you
can you
really
explain
feel.
how you set it all up to kidnap her?
Why are you gonna say that to her?
Rude.
Oh,
Fair enough.
yeah. I called her, posing as a telemarketer, saying that she won an all-expenses paid trip, a vacation, and that she had to head over to a location, and then we scooped her up
Perfect.
and then took it.
Yeah. Send him to jail.
We
Also probably
who?
seize all his assets.
Oh, there's just like this random guy that helped me out. I actually don't really remember his name, but I told him I'd pay him an exposure, and he was in. There's like 2 actually, I think.
And they agreed to kidnap for exposure.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
you don't
So
remember
this
their
is not an
names?
ideal option. The psyche
No.
route is not.
I didn't really
good. It
care.
just buys us some time
Okay,
and
no, that's
maybe
fine.
helps him. It
So you
isn't
kidnapped
what
your
I wanna
sister,
do.
prank, and then you did another prank.
Um,
Was the what was the other one? The man.
The other thing we
Was there a
can
man?
do is
Oh, the most
let's
recent
test
prank.
both of
Yeah.
them,
The
April
identity
and,
swap one.
Joe or Mark.
Identity swap.
He said he
Yeah,
called
have you ever
himself
seen
Mark
the
in
movie
interrogation
Face Off?
By the way, I'm like 90% sure. I have to go back and
God, it's
listen
been a
to the
while.
thing, but I'm like 90% sure he called himself Mark, which is the name he gave.
Wait, you haven't seen
Bryce
it?
yesterday.
It's been a while. I vaguely remember.
I have to go back and listen to it.
Well, it's like John Travolta and Nick Cage.
Yeah,
But he
I
said
know
it on recording.
the concept of what it's about, but continue.
Yeah. So I met Joe
The issue with
Goldberg.
the DNA test
He was in the
is
ICU when I was in the
I
ICU
know-
because I got
know
shot
he's
after
Joe.
the hostage prank
I
went
know he's
wrong.
Joe. The
And
blood
we
test
met each
isn't
other
gonna
during the
tell me
ICU. We
anything I
were
don't already
recovering,
know.
and I was telling him that I do
issue is
pranks and stuff. And he's
we
like, I
don't
got an
have
idea for a
March.
prank. I was like, wait, really? What's your
We
prank
need
idea? And he's like,
March.
what if we
And if
switch
we can't get March by
identities?
the
Like
end
you
of
become
today,
me and I become you. And I was like,
March is as good as dead. If he's
that'd be
not
kind of
already dead.
crazy. Let's do it. Yeah, I've never done something like that before. I think that would get a lot of interest, and it could be like a long building, like series.
So
And like people would be so intrigued to be like, yo, how are they pulling this off? You know, it'd be a crazy long-term prank.
Okay, and
Oh, and so we learned how to be each other. He worked at Humane Labs. I've already told the officers this.
at Humane Labs.
Yeah, he works at Humane Labs.
Okay.
He's like a scientist there. I don't know. I didn't go to college, so I don't really quite know what he does there. But he had some crazy technology, and in fact, he even used it on me
I guess
for my fingerprints because he's like, we want it to be believable.
one
I
of
want
my
you to be
options
just like
is
me,
to
which
just
includes
basically
your
say,
fingerprints.
okay, cut it out. I
I'm
know
like,
you're
okay.
your lies aren't
That
gonna
is quite elaborate for a
solve
prank.
anything. And
Yeah, he made me
we'll try
burn
to
my
get him
fingerprints,
to admit to things,
and
but he's
then
not going to.
he coated
I
in
don't
some
think
like
he will
weird
at all.
like
He has the upper hand here right
gelatin
now because
substance.
he has March.
It stuck to my like epidermal layer. That's a big word. He did say that once. It was crazy.
Epidermal layer.
Yeah, I think that's like skin or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, like he used that on my hands, and I was like, so this makes my fingerprints just like yours. He's like, yep. Like that's freaking insane. And then he's like, well, if you want to be like me, you've got to change your appearance a bit. I was like, listen, man, I have to have a little bit of green with me. And he's like, I'm sorry, but your hearts have got to go, and your hair's got to change. So I got rid of the hearts and I dyed my hair red. His hair was red. He said it'd be easier for me to bleach my hair again and dye it red because it was green than him to dye his hair green. So I had to stick with the eyebrows. That was the easiest thing for him to change.
Okay. And then the prank?
Oh, the prank. So I told Joe about what I do, and I was
Yeah, it
like,
is
you should
unfortunate
pretend,
he's
when you're pretending
both
you're me, you need to
characters,
do a prank.
essentially.
So I told him to do the prank where I was in the ICU because the last time I saw my sister was when I got shot. So the last time she saw me was in the ICU. So I was like, you should do a prank in the ICU. So it's like, that's where you've been. So that explains for the absence of, because we spent like a month trying to learn about each other and, alter our
Why this is a record.
appearances
Well,
and get everything sorted so I could
it's kind of
be
more
him
than
and he
not
could be me.
recommended.
Which I thought was so
but
crazy,
that's
I was
okay.
like, that's so cool.
Uh,
So yeah, he did that. Or he told me he did. I don't have the footage yet.
So you-
But you can ask. He said the people that were there. There was the mayor, who apparently did like a eulogy, and Nancy Drew, and I think Fat Tony and some butler guy.
Okay. So what I'm trying to understand is you met a person who
Yes.
you wanted to swap identities, but not really. You're basically the same. You're him and he. Wait a minute. Okay, let me back
Okay.
this up.
Yeah. So I wanted to switch identities with him for the prank to be like, I'm March Foos, but I'm pretending to be Joe.
Okay.
So I started working at Humane Labs, but that did not work out.
Right, because you don't have the education that he did. So
Yeah, so
yeah.
I messed up, and they immediately just put me on inventory management. It's like, you're going to stay in inventory management until you get it together.
I don't know.
And so I've been doing that
I
for a
don't
bit
know,
now.
man.
So I haven't lost his job yet, so he hasn't been mad at me. And I asked him when
don't
he
wanna
wants
let him
to,
walk, but I think
swap
I'm gonna
back,
have
or when
to.
we want to do some grand reveal.
I mean, not
He
let him
said
walk,
soon.
but
He never
I
gave me
have
a
to
date.
charge him.
So I just been like trusting him through the process because
And
he's like a scientist. He's really smart.
once he gets out of jail,
Right. So you
April's
you
dead.
weren't worried that this
March is
person
dead.
could go out and possibly
Bryce is
commit
dead.
crimes and basically
Cleo's
blame
dead.
it all on you?
Lucas is dead.
I mean, he's got such
Everyone
a
he named in that
incredible job at Humane Labs. I don't know
is
why he'd want to
potentially gonna
sacrifice
be
that.
harmed.
And how could he sacrifice it when
I
he's
could
doing
be in
crimes
trouble
with
as well.
looking like you and pretending to be you?
Wait,
Pixie
are you
might
saying he's done
be
crimes?
a target now.
Well, I didn't say he did, but that's a
Oh.
possibility.
Well, okay. Well, here's where something's crazy then. Because they
Okay.
told me that 2 people died yesterday. And I meet him, we started meeting weekly, every Wednesday night. I think
He's just
Tessa called it
misunderstood.
Cassie Trail. I don't know my geography really well. But we met on top of the train tracks, the little bridge up there. And I saw a helicopter and cop cars there. So I guess that's where dead bodies were found. I don't know. And he didn't show up. So I don't know if he was. I don't know what happened. I'm curious to know next week if he tells me. I mean, I don't
Right.
think he's a killer. He didn't come off as a killer to me. He seems so nice in the hospital.
How do killers come
Might
off
build up more of
as?
a case.
I don't know. I've never met a killer. I'm just saying the guy, he was really nice to me.
Hi.
Like, you're nice to me. You're not a killer. I hope not.
To.
Like, I can't. It's hard to judge somebody.
The last
you just
thing I want to do is
instantly
let him walk,
trust
but if
whoever?
I don't.
Yeah, that might be my.
Everyone's gonna get hurt. No
It's a
matter
strength
what.
and a weakness, to be
Doesn't
honest.
matter what I do.
'Cause I feel like if I'm able to trust others, I give people chances to
play here
shine,
could be to
and
let
when
him
we
walk
collaborate
anyway
and
and just
network
be like,
together and stuff,
"Okay, we don't have
like
anything on
you
you,
have
so
to
you're
you have
free
to have
to
a
go."
layer of trust.
Right.
And
But
I haven't really
trusting-
been broken
does.
or hurt that much from being very trusting of other people.
Right. But I mean, trusting somebody else with your
But I
identity?
hate that. I can't tell people that I've done that.
Well,
you
I didn't
know?
really think
Like,
it through. Like
one's
I
gonna be
was like,
happy
there's
with
no
that.
way. I mean, I don't think he would do anything crazy.
Bryce and Cleo are gonna be
Like, why would?
floored if they hear
I mean,
that.
I haven't killed anyone. I wouldn't want to kill anybody. Like, I was just wanting to pretend to be this guy.
And
I thought that'd be
it
so
puts
funny to be
people
like,
at significant
tell
risk.
everybody that was working at Humane Labs, and record it on film, be like, you guys probably were wondering, why does this guy kind of stink at his job all of a sudden? Well, that's because I've been pretending the whole time.
No, I'm not saying
You
I don't
know?
want the RP. This is like
It'd be like a
great.
grand
I'm enjoying
reveal,
this a lot, but
a magnum opus.
the decision is what I don't
I mean,
want.
it doesn't seem very funny.
I don't want to let him go. I don't want
To me it is, because, I mean, humor is subjective.
I think.
Right.
What you may find
true.
funny, I may not find funny. But my
Right.
audience, I guarantee, would love it. They would eat that up because they'd be like, he did all of that for a prank? He is so dedicated. It's a content brain. What can I
guess
say?
so, yeah. I can't wrap my head around it. But, it's just not my thing, and that's fine. So can you tell me the relationship you have with your parents?
Oh, parents.
Mother, father,
Yeah.
or parent figure?
Well, okay. So I could.
They did give us a lot of
put him in
dinosaur
on
nuggies,
more of a hold,
and I thought that
obviously.
was probably the coolest
But if
parents
I
ever.
don't have the rest
You
of
know?
the stuff right now for the hold.
I freaking love dinosaur chicken nuggets, and not very many
There's no
people have
point.
gotten them, so.
That's dumb.
That's
I don't want to just hold
that's
someone
it? You got a lot
indefinitely
of dino
for
nuggies?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
whatever
my
reason.
my dad
I
actually
have to
visited
have
me
something there for
when I
him to be
was
held.
in the ICU. He actually kind of stayed with me.
The
My
only
dad,
reason that
August.
I would hold him would be to look for March, which I can do. That is an option,
Yes.
obviously. But if I
And-
don't find him,
And you have a good relationship with him?
He's kind of disappointed in me.
my only
he-
option
he-
there is to send him.
He's
to
kind of like
jail
your
on the
generation.
charges I have
Don't really understand
for
like
bunch
what
of
I
shit.
do. He thinks what I do is kind of
That's
stupid.
not going to keep him in jail.
So
It's
it's
not
kind of
gonna be
hard.
for a HUD
But
charge.
I know he cares about me. You know?
Parsons, you go, motherfucker. And your mother? Gen X. Gen X!
We had a falling out.
Why is that?
I always felt like my parents compared me to my sister. And I hated being second. I felt like I was never prioritized. So I
Well, that's the
you
funny
know,
part. I can send him to prison right now.
tried to
I
make a
can
name
do
for
that.
myself, and I
could totally
failed.
get him for what he did to Bryce and Cleo.
Do you feel like your sister got more attention than you did?
Yeah, but she deserves it. I love her a lot, and I'm always happy to see her succeed, you know? Because, like, even when she's in the limelight, some of that
The issue is how to
light
get out
kind
of
of
it.
bounces off of her face and hits me. And you know, it's nice.
That's
I
enough.
only wish I could do more, which is what I'm trying to do. And the only thing I know I'm good at is like pranks and stuff. But maybe that's not the right thing I should be doing. I guess. I mean, I guess with all talking to you and talking to all these officers, it seems like maybe I'm going a little too far.
I mean, you
But like
could be,
that.
but you're not. You're not supposed to be doing things to make other people happy, like your parents. I mean, of course you want to, but if it makes you happy, that's
But
what's
that.
important, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know. But I want to do something that makes me happy that they can be proud of. So that's what I've been
Yeah,
working on.
there really aren't any good options.
So where's your sister now?
Joe told me I can't talk to her because, you know, that would break the whole me pretending to be him. So he said he'll maintain interactions with her. So I haven't seen her since I went to the ICU.
And you fully still trust this Joe?
I mean, from the conversations we've had and stuff, I mean, I don't know. He's been very friendly to me. I mean, maybe you just have to meet him.
Maybe. I mean, doesn't seem like I'm going to though.
I'm not sure if I want to
Well, we
play
meet
the card yet.
on top of
No.
the train tracks every Wednesday night
So
over by Cassidy Trail.
Right.
right now,
So,
he doesn't know that I know
I mean, maybe I could
that
take
he's
you
got
there
merch. I have
Maybe.
not revealed that
next week.
to him.
Possibly.
If I reveal that in any way, if I mention
All right.
him
Well,
keeping
is there
March
anything
captive
that
in any capacity,
you know, you wanted to talk about, or
he will then
anything
know.
Is have you
that
talked to my
April
sister at
talked
all?
to me.
Like, I'm just kind of
I
curious.
didn't know
Like,
who
I-
your
That
sister
is a
was before
problem.
talking to you, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, my sister's
So I
April
have to be very
Fools.
delicate in how I
Um,
approach this.
I'm just kind of
because
curious if
otherwise
what Joe's
he's
been
gonna
telling me
know
is what's actually been
something's
happening.
up.
You know,
Who
And
knows?
like maybe I
mean,
shouldn't be trusting him.
well, you should have a little, you know, maybe a little skeptical, but I don't know this person, and everything seems a little odd. So, I mean, do you know why you were here?
No,
They didn't
It's a
tell
big
you
mess.
why you're here at all?
no, they didn't tell me like any charges or anything.
They just brought you in and that's it?
Okay, so I
and
ran
the
away
fact that
from
April
them.
texted me that picture.
So that's
She
kind of what I
shouldn't have
thought I
done
was
that.
maybe coming in here for, was because I evaded them. Uh,
Why did you run away from them?
yeah. Okay,
Because
so Joe told me I have to stay at his
we
work.
could still play it.
I have to
That
keep
April
working
hasn't
there,
done anything.
and
April hasn't talked
I
to
shouldn't
anyone.
leave. You know, I have to maintain that persona. But I got bored. I got bored.
We could still do the fake jailing.
And
of
when he
April.
didn't show up yesterday, I was
And
like, okay, I'm gonna.
we could
I
have
don't know. I'm
her
just gonna
and
travel.
him,
I'm gonna go explore the city a bit.
you know, still be on
And
quote,
I
unquote,
wore a
good
mask
terms
while
if
I was
don't
driving
do
because I was like, you know,
anything in
just in
regards to
case
March right
he was
now.
around or something, in case we collided or, you know, I'd have a mask on so he wouldn't
But-
see me. And then cops pulled me over, and I took off my mask, and I was talking to them, and then they asked me for like ID
That's a
and
risk.
stuff, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get a ticket, aren't I? So
Yeah,
I
'cause
got
if
scared.
She checks her phone and sees
And
whether or not she's been
after
talking to people
I thought,
and who she
you
has
know, I thought at first I might
corresponding
be able to get away,
things
but it did not
to,
sound like
he
it was
will
going to be
see the
good.
picture that she
So I
sent me,
fled from them because I didn't want to, you know,
and then she's
ruin
done.
his
Like
identity.
No ifs, ands, or buts. She's
and
dead.
and I thought he'd get really mad at me for going to the city. So
Um,
I thought maybe if I just got away, that problem would be gone. So
To preserve
I
the
took
prank.
the risk. Yeah,
Yeah.
to preserve the prank.
No, I understand.
Lord
Okay.
have mercy.
Well, that's, I mean, that's all
I
the
don't know
questions
what
I
to
have.
do. I don't know what
Thank
I
you
wanna
for
do
talking
here.
with me. I do appreciate that.
There's a risk.
Yeah, of course. If
in
you have any other
every
questions, I'm more than happy to answer.
every direction.
I mean, if you have any information on Joe, like maybe I could
I
use
mean,
that and
him
see,
tracking a phone and stuff. That's not
like
even a
find out about him
consideration. Like that doesn't even matter at
a bit
this point.
more.
Yeah,
See if he's been like lying to
Yes.
I
me.
have no idea about Joe or any of this. This is all new to me, so.
Okay. Well, I think Tessa knows quite a bit, so I guess you could talk to her.
Right, right. Okay, well, thank you so much, and yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
hopefully your day gets better.
Well, I mean, maybe when I see the sun. I've been in here for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, I'm down to wait this out as long as, you know, everything's clear and
Right.
everybody is good. Can you just promise me you won't spoil the prank?
I will not spoil it.
Because I'd like to, you know, reveal it on my own terms. Thanks.
Right,
And maybe
the
I don't know if I'm
content.
gonna see Tessa.
Right.
Yeah, the content.
Content.
Exactly.
Preserve the
Yeah.
content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I get it.
actually,
We could
I'm wondering if maybe we could collaborate
go
sometime.
that route with the DNA test.
Do you like
but
work at the psych ward?
Yes, I'm in charge.
Oh,
so.
okay. Do you think? I mean, I think it'd be kind of. I think it'd be a really crazy prank to do one in a psych ward. I've never been to one before.
Right. I mean, yeah, that would be crazy, but yeah, I'm not much for pranks, so.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Well,
Well, we can see. I mean, you can tell me what's on your mind, and we can figure something out.
yeah. Yeah. I guess I can think of something.
Yeah.
Might take me a bit, but I mean, I want to finish this prank first. I can't just
Of
know
course.
multi-spec here.
Yeah, of course, of course. Don't start piling them on before you finish the one that's, yeah, not finished. Anyway,
Yeah, awesome.
let me see if I can get Tessa.
Thank you so much for your time. I hope I'm okay. Did I pass?
There is no pass or fail.
Oh, there isn't?
Hmm.
Wait, but I thought it was a test.
Yeah,
I'm usually bad at tests.
it's not really a
Aw,
test.
Man, thank you so much for
Oh,
the
whew.
gifties.
Yeah,
I
no,
appreciate
it's
that.
not really a test. There's no right or
Whoever
wrong.
you are, you
Okay.
mysterious person, you.
So
I
You're all
appreciate you
good.
guys being so invested in this and chatting.
see if
with
she
me. I feel bad that I've given him so much downtime and had to like
sexually though.
be out of that room while he was just sitting there
Hmm.
for a long time. That's the worst part about investigations.
So creepy.
Oh, seeing your reflection?
Yeah, usually I
Monkey
don't.
Core, thank you for this.
Oh, well, I've seen enough cop shows to know that
He didn't catch it.
people are probably over there. They can see us.
I think she. Wow, I think we're stuck in here.
Really? Oh, no.
Oh no,
Well, I guess we're in a cage.
that's
She
not
had a
good.
phone call to get a cage for like a critter or something, and she left me for a bit. Was this the cage? Or are we the critters?
That's not good because I have a mild claustrophobia. So.
Oh, well, I'm handcuffed, so I can't really move.
Right.
So if you need space, I guess you can choose wherever you want to go.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Oh, well, I mean, you're just close to me, so I feel like I'm making it worse. You know, I feel like there's
No, no,
spots that are a
it's
bit
okay,
more
it's okay.
spaced out.
Oh, there we
okay.
are.
Hello.
Hi. All right, all done here.
All right, bye.
All right, thank you again.
Pixie Plum?
Plum.
Plum.
Plum. Yeah.
Like the peach? No, the fruit?
Fruit. Yes. Stone
Got it.
fruit. Holy shit.
All right.
Yeah, I mean the whole. I mean,
I'm not even sure at this point if I even want to go down this avenue.
there's not enough for me to even. There's nothing I can do for
Okay.
you.
That's okay.
Honestly.
I appreciate you even trying.
Yeah. There's nothing there. I mean, it's from what I've heard, the prank thing with the Joe and I have no idea. It's, yeah. He's got a explanation for everything, but it's not like totally out there. But it's not enough to be like, oh my god, this,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's not enough there for me to
That's okay.
warrant anything that would, keep him.
I just wanted to
detained,
make
so.
sure because of him saying that he literally burned his fingertips off to,
Yeah, no, that he told me that.
do a
Well, I
prank
mean,
on his sister,
have you
which seems
seen
not normal.
have you seen Jackass though?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I mean,
I do
yeah,
feel better that I at least checked it out and made sure so that it doesn't
yeah.
come up later.
These content creators like to do very elaborate things for the views. So, and that's all I'm seeing here. So, it may be a little out there, but it's nothing that yeah, I don't know. There's,
Yeah.
like I said, there's not enough for me to do anything.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming down anyway. Thank you for taking time out of your day.
No, anytime. There's only a few people that I will rush on down here for, and you are one of them.
Well, I wouldn't do this just for nothing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Pixie. I'll let you out the building so you can go back
right.
to what you was doing.
All right.
All right, Pixie.
Have
Bye.
Bye.
God, I need a reset here. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so I have her DNA on file. Shoot. It's occupado. Alright, let's see who's available. $391? Who is that? Bison's call sign 219. Is he a trooper for the day? What's going on? Oh no. Oh no, they're both rangers. Oh no. Okay, alright. Well, this is bad. This is bad. Actually, maybe it's good. Maybe it's good we're locked in here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Hmm. Please. Please. God. Alright, well... So my... I want to get the DNA tested. But I need... Radio check?
We'll take him. The arm will take him. Yes, you go.
Wait, who's this out here? Who is this? Who's out here?
Oh yeah, I should wear the jacket. Is there a special jacket for a motor?
The leather
Or
jacket.
just- Yeah, I'm trying to find that.
It's a leather jacket. It's got zippers on it.
Svensson?
There's also, I mean, you could just wear it like a Class B. What's up?
I have a question, and I don't know if
Okay.
you have the answer. I have an individual, inside the building I've been interrogating for a while now. I want to
Yeah,
get a
I've
blood
noticed.
test done and determine whether or not he is the sibling of somebody. I already have her DNA. I don't know whether or not I can take his DNA though at this point.
Do you suspect him of a felony?
Yes.
Then yeah.
I can?
Yeah, if he's going to be arrested for a felony, then absolutely.
Okay.
If he's under investigation for it as well, like,
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking? Like, robbery, murder?
Well, attempted first degree murder. Times 2.
What was it with? A gun, knife,
A gun.
fist?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you'd have a strong argument. You might go to court, but you'd have a strong argument to draw DNA because you want to prove whose blood was on scene, and you'd have to rule him out if you thought he was on scene.
The issue is he's claiming that he's somebody that he's not. And I'm trying to
Right.
get that angle out of it.
What about fingerprints?
He's claiming that him and this individual burned their fingerprints off and swapped them at Humane Labs.
Yeah, I guess blood test. Yeah, you could just blood test him or DNA swab him.
Okay. Alright, and then
Could do
I was not able to contact any doctors. I don't know if there's any on duty. Are we able to
Channel
do that
6?
in our own labs?
Yeah, I mean, you can DNA swab him without
Okay.
a doctor. But if you want to do a blood test, you could actually involve a doctor. They're usually on channel 6 if they're around.
I
Even
checked
if they're in
channel
surgery,
6 and nobody was around.
I see. If you want to be absolutely certain, you could apply for a DNA warrant, which I don't think we've done for ages, because it just doesn't, policing isn't really done like that anymore, I guess, for whatever reason. But I don't think that's necessary. If you have any evidence whatsoever of him being on scene of a murder, and you're going to arrest him for a murder, and you're trying to confirm the identity, then you absolutely are going to have to DNA swab him, because he's going to jail, and you'll know when they get intaked at DOC anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get his DNA then, and then
Okay.
so I guess try to find a doctor. If I can't find a doctor, what do I do?
You just do a oral DNA swab, and then you run that against their blood.
So, I don't have his blood on scene.
Okay, you have the other person's though?
So I have her DNA. It's already on file with us because she's a felon. He was at a scene yesterday, and he ended up shooting and basically ocean dumping Bryce Miller and Cleo Shaw. We had him in custody. We didn't have enough to charge him at that point. I mean, we did, but I knew there was more to it, and I wanted to wait to press the charges until today. Because I needed to talk to Bryce and Cleo, and they ended up coming out of the ICU, so I did talk to them. I got their statements. And now he's saying, oh, that wasn't me, that was another guy that looks and sounds the same, has my fingerprints.
It's a little hard to argue because of the tools we have. It's a little... puts us in a box.
Hello.
I'm in a
Halloween?
box. Hello,
So they hired me.
Trooper.
Well, I guess they'll hire anyone these days, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm only... Tessa, did you need something?
I'm talking it over with Svensson. There's a lot to unpack here.
All right.
I don't know.
How many jalapenos?
What?
Huh?
Oh, no, Pred fired me, and I said, can I be trooper? And so they said, yeah, and your same rank as Pred, too. And I was like, oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Wow. Standards really have gone out the window.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I thought lieutenant was bad.
Hey!
So
you got
what do I do?
Well, you can answer it, too. She wants the complication. Your words are better than mine, probably. I'm secondhand.
Alright. Yesterday, this guy, Joe Goldberg, I had him in custody. I released him from custody because I didn't want to charge him just then. I needed to wait for Bryce and Cleo to wake up out of the ICU. I got their statements today. I wanted to charge him today. I have him in custody, but apparently through some magic at Humane Labs, he burned his fingerprints off and switched them with another guy who's the brother of the accomplice that I used yesterday. And I want to use her DNA, and I want to take his DNA and see if they are actually siblings.
Well, if he's gonna say that he burned off his fingerprints and replaced them with somebody else's, you take his ass to pillbox and you shove a needle in his arm and take blood out and do that DNA test.
Okay.
You need a warrant for that, though.
Well, that's
do?
the thing. If she suspects him of a felony, and he's going to be arrested for a felony
Oh, you know
crime,
what? Yeah, that's a good point.
then you don't
Yeah,
need a warrant.
Well,
That's
does
my
she need a
understanding.
warrant to do a blood test, though? Because
Well, DNA swab, it's the same thing.
Okay, yeah, then
Because
yeah.
we DNA swab every felon who comes in, right? So this guy's getting, and let's face it, if he goes to jail, we're gonna find out through DOC intake either way. So you're fine to DNA swab him under the fact that if you're gonna arrest him for a felony, crime, it's standard procedure to DNA swab because we have the, especially because it's first degree murder too. Like that absolutely would qualify for a DNA swab. You just do a
Attempted.
DNA swab, right? But
you can just swab his cheek and say, yeah, we're doing a DNA swab because you committed a violent felony.
Yeah,
You're
committed
arresting him for
felony.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand the complication. It is frustrating because we kind of don't have a lot of tools in that. Our tool set's pretty limited, I guess. It's a frustrating argument, I guess. What the fuck is going on?
I really would be able to just charge
No,
him
I saw him
without
earlier,
all this blood test nonsense, but I kind of want to use that against him once I prove that he's not who he says he is.
Yeah.
To get him to admit that he's got somebody held somewhere. So
What
I
was
believe
tampering
he
used
has.
Or not. I meant felony obstruction. Sorry, not tampering.
I believe he has
Oh.
somebody
No, it'd
alive,
be impersonation.
kidnapped, and held hostage in a house somewhere.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up, Wrangler?
Hey, Tessa, I'm in your department now.
Hey, welcome.
Hey,
Don't lock the front door.
Hey, how you
Don't
like
lock
this
the
cop
front
car?
door.
How you like his new cop car?
What?
Don't lock the front door, please.
Well, I don't want someone to come in here and shoot me.
Well, there's 2 doors between you
Follow
and the
the
cells.
park ranger. I'll unlock the door once you get through the lock door.
Well, yeah, but it'd be one less.
I have someone in interrogation, by the way, just so you know.
Cannot argue with that. Yeah,
Come on.
Okay. I understand what you're saying. If you want me or Bison to explain it, I think either of us would be happy to, but it's tough. I understand that.
I'm gonna go just get his blood and figure it out. I'll take him to Pillbox and see if there's a doctor there.
Sounds good.
Last I heard, there were none. You
Okay.
can try again.
So what do I do?
Well, you got an
What do
oral
I do?
DNA swab. You swab his
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah, like how you would normally take anybody's DNA.
And then I
Yeah, you can
can
go
I
upstairs
can
and-
determine whether or not he's.
Yeah,
Have
it's
you have you
semen,
read-
blood.
I can
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah.
Saliva, it's
the
all the
local
same
doctors
DNA.
to.
We
Tell
don't need
me.
a doctor. You just
Just use the
go and
lab.
swab his cheek and use the lab and it just tells you what his stuff is.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
Have you never taken somebody's DNA before?
Well, not in this way specifically.
Yeah,
this
not
is a
like
very
in this
weird,
fashion, I
unique
get it.
situation that I've
Yeah,
never
yeah, I
dealt
get
with
what you mean.
before.
Okay.
So, I don't
Is that
I don't
the new
do
Ranger vehicle you
interrogations
guys
very
procured
often.
for Wrangler?
Wait, what?
Wrangler's new patrol car, apparently.
Yeah,
I thought he was supposed to be on an ATV.
I'm assuming
well,
that
pulled
is
up in
the
that.
criminal that he just brought in his car, and
That would make
that
sense,
guy was
actually.
mad because of that. Anyway, I'm gonna go get
All right,
this
good
guy
luck.
out of here.
Tessa, help me out, please.
Hey, this guy wants a bench trial.
He illegally searched my
What's your
vehicle.
name,
Alright.
sir?
My name is
If
Jimmy.
you want, to
Jimmy
go ahead and just stand
Brewer.
up,
Oh, yeah, sure.
we're gonna go on a little excursion, okay?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
kill me?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and face away from me.
What the hell? Hell no, sir.
Oh, sorry, you want to cuff me?
Sir. Don't leave.
Possession of a firearm, class 1. Sale of a firearm. Let's see what else. Reckless evading, attempted murder.
What the hell is this shit?
Stolen
Getting out of the old
contraband, rather.
holding cell there.
That'd be nice to get a breath of fresh air.
Resisting harassment.
Anything right now? Oh, there we go. Thanks.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Sorry about that. So what we're gonna do, I need to get your DNA, and we're gonna do a little blood test, okay?
Oh, okay. Did you say butt test?
No, a blood test.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, we were about to do a prank on sexual, you know?
No, I don't swing that way.
Oh. Well, maybe that's part of the prank.
Sounds like a weird prank.
Yeah, that's right.
I never really liked pranking people, to be honest with you. Worst I'll ever do is a prank call.
Oh, try a prank call right now. Is someone calling you?
Uh,
I'll judge you. I'm a prank
no,
call,
it's okay. Probably shouldn't answer that one.
Aww.
You need any food or water?
Oh
my god.
I am getting a little hungry, but I think I had some stuff on me. I'm not sure. I think I did while I was in the cell. I
Okay.
just haven't eaten it yet, so I'd have to get, uncuffed to eat real quick. Do you mind explaining to me how this is gonna work? Like, what is a blood test like?
Well, essentially, since I believe that you are not who you say you are, I'm going to have the doctors do a little blood test on you.
Okay.
Just to verify. And if you do end up actually being who you say you are, then we won't have to worry.
How do you verify?
Well, you got a sister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I match it to her, basically.
So what, our blood would match or something?
Well, in a way,
or
yes.
DNA?
If you have a family member, your blood types will be similar. Your DNA will kind of be pretty close, and there's a lot of things that can be tested against that.
Okay.
All right, watch your head.
Oh, who verifies this? Do they have to send it to the lab? Like, do they bring it to Humane Labs, or? 'Cause I've seen their text.
No, not Humane Labs. We would do it at the hospital here.
Oh, okay.
Really? Tessa?
Now
hi.
is not the time, Cleo.